can't rip them. Today, I'm gonna test the world's toughest and strongest pantyhose, TIGHTS. How tough are they? Let's run through their series of tests. They have just literally stretching them as much as you can, using your fingernails, like kind of just like clawing at them, using your rings to see if they get stuck and they rip them open, and then using also a heel test, using the actual heel and running it along the pantyhose and see if they rip open. So these right here, this is their unbreakable sheer tights. I got a size small and their denier is 30. So I'm really excited to try this. This has over 2,000 reviews, highly rated, and this retails $69 US. And the back it says 10 times stronger than steel, antimicrobial and water resistant, and then ethically made in Montreal. So let's put them on. Okay, so far, ooh, they feel different. Feel very strong. It doesn't feel like a regular pantyhose. They seem very stretchy. They have some kind of green line all the way around. The top portion, I think above, like around the waist, around your belly, it's very soft, very stretchy, but also very compressive. I'm trying to see if there's a front or a back, and it's not really telling me what's the front or the back. The inside looks a little cheap. Where that green stitching is, it's kind of just like hanging on the inside. But I can't really see what's the front or the back. So I guess it doesn't matter. But the thing is, some pantyhose, there is a front and a back. It feels weird when you put them on. I guess we're just gonna go for it because they're not saying what's front or back. Okay, they feel like regular tights. Whew. Ooh, I'm like really pulling on them. So right now they feel pretty good, but I'm really curious how they're going to hold their shape because they seem stretchy, but not really, they don't really stretch when I'm moving my legs. They're not like moving with, they're kind of like going against them, if that makes any sense. They're not that soft, like especially right here, they're like working against me and I feel like they're gonna slide down. So far, no snags. This is like a workout. Now the entire pantyhose is on, it feels very comfortable and I feel like they might stay up all day, but we'll see, we'll do the wear test. I think that the one thing I don't like about the look, they look a little bit inconsistent in opaqueness. Where my legs are a little bigger, they're more sheer, which is totally fine. I just wish they were a little bit more consistent on the leg throughout. And then some parts where you kind of like pull on them, it leaves a little bit of a gatheration. Even though you can't really, gatheration. Leaves a witness mark basically. You just gotta kind of just go over them, like stretch it out. But yeah, that's the one thing I'm not really a biggest fan of the look, how it's a little more opaque towards the bottom and then gets more sheer towards the top just because I'm stretching them out a lot more. So first test, let's just pull on them, just like they were doing. You guys, I found a weak point, I think. Right here, you can see a line forming. It looks like it's starting to separate a little bit. Oh yeah, the more I'm pulling on it, the more it gets lighter and it's becoming weaker. But it's not moving up. Oh, no it is. You see that? Mm-hmm. It's moving. Okay, interesting. I want to see if there's any, oh, there's also one right here as well. Do you see that? I think maybe that's the weak point, is right by the big toe. I want to take my rings, that's the next test, and scuff them where that weak point is and see if it's gonna stay the same or if it's gonna make a bigger witness mark. Oh, I'm more scratching my leg than this. And I'm trying to scuff them. It's not even like getting stuck. That's nice. Look at that. I mean, it is leaving. Were those marks there? I feel like they weren't there. Oh yeah, that's from the ring. If you go horizontally instead of up, like they showed on the video, it doesn't leave anything. But if you go horizontally, it leaves a mark. See that? Very easily. Look at all those witness marks I'm leaving. That looks really bad.
Yeah. You ripped it.
Oh! And I was not even looking. I missed it. All right, let's replay that moment. What happened? Oh! That was from the rain. Oh, see? Now that it's ripped, that's it. It's done. All right, if you get that perfect little hit, and I feel like I didn't even try. It just kind of, it got stuck on the ring. See? Now it's gone. That little thing, look at that. Now it's just getting bigger and bigger. Interesting. I'm surprised the rain grabbed it. Let's do the next test. Let's do the heel. So we're gonna try up and down. Nothing. Let's do sideways. Nice. Well, that's good. Look at that.
In case you itch yourself.
Well, you know, sometimes if like you cross over your legs and you're wearing heels, like I've had that happen many times, it snags on the pantyhose and the pantyhose are done. Emma thinks it's hilarious that I'm putting heel on my pantyhose. Just like more scratching my legs. Yeah, see, it's not leaving any marks. Even with this, going sideways, up and down. Oh, a little mark right there. But I'm more scratching myself, if anything. The next test is just the nails. Granted, I feel like I already did test with the nails when I put the pantyhose on, but let's just stretch them out and kind of just try to dig the nails in there. Grab as much as we can. And just start digging. If anything, just leaves it like witness marks of like kind of like that gathering together. Just kind of just stretch them back out. So interesting. I did buy a second pair just in case they did start running, which they did. So I'm gonna put the second pair on. I wanna see how comfortable they are to wear. Do they basically conform with my body, even though they're not conforming, but how they move with my body? If like, let's say I'm gonna go take a walk, how they wear throughout the day. Are they gonna start running towards the bottom? Like, are they become weak? Are they gonna just get stretched out? So I'm gonna put the second pair on, and it's literally the same thing. Same pair. Like I said, got the second pair just in case something happened like this. So we did find a weak point. Anything small and sharp will snag the sheer text. And the weakest point is if you go horizontally. If you go from side to side, not up and down, like they were showing on their videos. All the tests were up and down, not sideways. So I think that's really interesting that they are weaker going from side to side, not up and down. But makes sense because it looks like the fibers are going up and down. All right, I'm gonna go put the second pair on and then we'll go see how comfortable they are throughout the day. I wanna take a walk in them just around the park, so I'll be right back. I'm ready for the day. Just put on some little booties with heels, my leather jacket, and I wanna see how comfortable these really are. They seem like they're a little bit starting to stretch out a little bit, even though these are brand new, so we'll see. But I feel pretty warm considering I'm just wearing like a very slippy type of a skirt. It's very silky and flowy. What is the temperature outside today? It's currently 48 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's not too cold. Let's go take a quick walk outside around the park. I'll see you guys soon. So far, very comfortable. I like them. One trick that I remember growing up wearing pantyhose, you rub like fabric softener sheets, but since I don't use fabric softener sheets anymore, like that would help get rid of the static. What else helps get rid of the static? I think hairspray. You'd actually spray hairspray onto the pantyhose. We should try that when we come back home, see if that works. But yeah, that's so unflattering. It's like stuck to my legs. Just got into the car and already there's witness marks. And you can actually feel these. God bless you, baby. So something sideways, I'm not sure what I snagged, but created witness marks already. We're back home and I have to say the tights are very comfortable. They weren't riding down, they weren't riding up. I felt like I didn't have to fix them at all. And I feel like they did help a little bit with the wind. They kind of kept my legs a lot warmer. For quality wise, I'm not sure how I feel about them. Are they the most tear resistant tights I've ever tried. Yes, they definitely are. I'm honestly not sure how long these are going to last. On their website, they didn't give a specific day. I mean, they didn't give a specific number of days or how many uses these tights should last you. They do give a 30 back guarantee, but only if the environment rips your tights. You can't rip them yourself, so I'm not really sure how the environment would rip them. It would have to be something that you like snagged it on a door, snagged it on a piece of nail, snagged it on something that you walked by. Maybe that's what the environment would be considered. But I'm honestly shocked, and I kept talking to Andre, I'm honestly shocked that I was able to rip these tights. I don't know why, but I am. I'm really shocked that my ring could actually rip them, because they were showing it on their main page that a ring shouldn't be able to rip through these tights, and mine did. I'm just...
Because they dared you to.
Yeah, they literally dared me to. They dared me to try all of their methods, and I did. But I do have just regular tights right here. My legs, they're sheer energy. And I kind of want to put these on and see if I can also just take my ring and rip it, or just my nails. Because I'm putting it like this, and I'm like stretching them as well. Oh, there it is. There it is. That's so satisfying. See, these are super easy to rip. The other ones, I can't do that. Like I put as much like this. I don't want to break my nail. Ugh, see, like you can't rip them like that, which is great. But if you snag a ring on them, that's it. Like it's gone. There's gonna be a massive hole, and it's just gonna go all the way down. That's why I'm kind of disappointed. And I'm thinking, like, you know, if I accidentally brush against it, is it easily going to rip? Like that one moment where I'm just like accidentally walk by and just like brush it, or yeah. I think they're very high quality. I think everything is there besides like this yellow thing. When you open it up, they look very cheap. Like look at that. Like all this stitching, this was when I opened them brand new, and they don't look expensive, especially on the inside. They look very cheap, and I don't like that because they are $69. That's expensive for a pair of tights, and I'm not even sure how long they're supposed to last. But just the initial reaction opening them up, they don't feel luxurious. They just feel like regular pantyhose. But I do like that they have a lot of substance, and yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to say, I guess. I guess I'm a little bit let down. I'm gonna leave it here. Please let me know how you like your sheer tights. Do you like them? How many uses have you gotten out of one pair? And did you snag them, or they're still like completely brand new? That's kind of what I'm wondering. And it looks like they do kind of stretch out. Like you can see, this is still the first pair. You can see where my foot was, but I feel like I could still get quite a bit of use out of them. All right, you guys, thank you for watching, spending time with me and the world's toughest or strongest tights. I'll see the next one very soon. Bye.